Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep back at it again, and today we are here with as you may have seen from the thumbnail, with a Elemental Hero deck, pure version, only fusion as some of you asked for. So you know guys, this is kinda that period, we have nothing to do in the game. I mean, except for a new card that we're getting from this new event. And I totally recommend you to take this, and this is Gilancer, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this thing is cool. It's a free special summon. It's like a Cyber Dragon because it can be special summoned simply by if your opponent has a monster and you control no monsters. But the difference with Cyber Dragon is that this is level 6. So this opens up a lot of different plays with rank 6 XCs. So I have already an idea for this thing, and stay tuned for that. Maybe I will bring out a video for this one, so make sure to farm at least 3 of this little guy right here. And if some of you would know something about, would like to know my opinion on Battle Pass, as I already told you in some of the comments under my videos or my posts, in my opinion it sucks. I mean, it's not worth it. I don't even know why. I just hope no one is going to buy it, because if someone is going to buy it, Konami could think that, you know, they can still make money out of us with stupid stuff, because this is stupid stuff. There's no point in nothing. I mean, not even the skill chip that can be something cool for people, for players that are not, you know, that have maybe just 1 year in the game and they still need to farm a lot of skills. So those skill chip can be something good, but come on. There are people that do not pay for structure decks, for cards that are exclusively in structure decks and selection boxes. How can you think that we're paying for skill chips and music? Because that's it. So that's my opinion for the Duelist Pass. It sucks, don't buy it. Unless they change it, of course. So guys, sorry for the long intro, we can jump right into the deck list, but before, just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So here we, with Jaden, you get the classic one, because of course we're talking about Elemental Heroes, and I cannot build a deck without him if we're talking about Elemental Heroes, and there you go, boom, Heroes, easy. I was asked, as you may have seen from the comments that I put on video, that he asked for Elemental Heroes, and here we go, Masked Hero, and here we go, and NEOS. So here we go with this stuff, and this stuff kinda works. I mean, this can be a good, if you like to play heroes, especially Elemental Heroes, this could be a good choice to climb through the KC Cup for the second stage. So to climb the whole first stage, this can be a fun choice, because, you know, it simply works, and the reason is pretty easy. We have something to deal with everything. We have Stratus to deal with back rows generally. We've got NEOS as a beater, and Koga to have the highest attack that we can have. I mean, it can reach up to 4k attack, and it can lower your opponent's monster's attack, so we need nothing more than that. We have lowering attack with non-targeting effect with Great Tornado, thanks to Necrofusion, and we've got, what else we've got? We've got I mean, generic destruction, Regeki Break. With this you can just get rid of back rows, you can get rid of annoying Necro Valley, you can get rid of monsters on summon to just, you know, prevent your opponent from synchro or XC summoning. We've got a spicy defense right here that can be sent to the grave either with NEOS Fusion or with your Regeki Break, for example. And then just a couple of generic trap to stop your opponent's monster's effect. But if you like heroes and you like to spend money on the game and you have breakthrough skill, You can use breakthrough skill as well instead of Fiendish Chain, of course. And so 2 Necrofusion guys are mandatory. 3, I feel like they're too much, because keep in mind the Necrofusion can be useful only if at least you have played NEOS Fusion, otherwise you won't have any monsters in the grave to activate the effect, and usually you do not wanna empty your grave if you didn't activate your Miracle Draw yet, because Miracle Draw, for all who do not know what it does, is pretty easy. If you have an elemental hero on your 3rd draw phase, you're gonna draw a pot of greed, so basically this means you're gonna draw 2 cards instead of 1 for your draw phase. Pretty simple. And we play 2 NEOS Fusion only NEOS, not only for, you know, the consistency, because we do not want to play 2 NEOS because we are afraid to break, but also because you can use the effect of Solid Soldier to special summon the NEOS from the grave back on the field, because Solid Soldier, if you use your mask change on it, you will trigger its second effect, because if it's sent from the monster zone to the graveyard by a spell effect, you get to summon a hero monster in your graveyard. So you're gonna choose your elemental hero NEOS so that you have the chance again to use your NEOS Fusion. So guys, the deck is pretty fun to use if you love heroes, and is pretty... Oh, I have to say it's consistent. We got a lot of stuff right here to summon, pretty easy to summon basically. And that's all, guys. I mean, if you miss some of a couple, maybe if you miss the 2nd Diane or the 2nd Brave NEOS, you can definitely use another Great Tornado, or you can also use a Gaia, Elemental Hero. Elemental Hero Gaia, because we play, of course, Solid Soldier. So this is a good replacement if you miss 1 Brave NEOS, or you just do not want to play it. It's fine. And guys, that's all for the explanation. Hope the guy that asked for this is happy with what I came up with. And that's all. We can jump right into the replays. Here we go. First replay against our Quattro. Let's see if he's got a gimmick puppet deck. So 30 card deck. And yes, it is a gimmick puppet deck with Ricochet Puppet. Let's see what he's got. We kind of have break basically. We got the only 2 cards that we do not want in our starting hand, because these are the usual targets for our NEOS Fusion. So this was a duel where we bricked. Fortunately, we got at least a Regeki break to be safe. So it began with a gimmick puppet giant grinder. So with its combo, but he decided to put it in defense. He was afraid maybe of a drowning. Another Regeki break that does not help us with the break. He decided to go in and I decided to pop it. And I was not afraid of this, because the Perform Puppet effect can be activated only if he has a banished gimmick pocket. So he has known, and we're chilling. Stratos, it's something good, because at least we can start searching and actually thinning the deck. So Stratos for the first 1800 damage. Then he goes on with the 3D Dolls effect, banishing the Giant Grinder, then Enemy Controller actually, to use Perform Puppet. I don't know why. He goes in and we're chilling, decided to pop the card he just set, because I wanted to have a hero in my graveyard, because this is my 3rd draw phase and I need an elemental hero in my graveyard to use Miracle Draw. So I can just draw Pot of Greed, draw 2, and let's see what we got. NEOS Fusion, pretty nice. I would have preferred maybe the mask change, but it's fine. I just swing in, but he's got a Book of Moon to save him. I have a Necrofusion ready just in case. Druid's All right here again. 1, let's see if he has another monster. Yes, he's got another one. Gear Changer to modify his level to 8, both level 8. Gimmick Puppet of Streams is here. So he can swing in, but I said no thank you. Necrofusion, my Wall of D in my opponent's turn is Great Tornado. He's coming, he cutting off the attack of all my opponent's monsters, and he just swinged in because he's just surrendered. I mean, I don't think this is actually a move. I mean, he summoned the Giant Grinder, but I have also my Brave NEOS set, so there's no point. I mean, he can't do anything. Perform Puppet to summon Destroy. Let's see if he can actually, you know, endure until the end. Maybe he can. No, because he's got no monster in his hand, so no target for the effect of Destroy. And that's how you do it, my boys. Here I was at my third win streak, on a streak. Fields of the Warrior. Let's see what he's got. He's got a set monster and a set card. Another brick. I actually showed you this guy because I wanted to show you how the deck performs when he bricks. And as you can see, not that bad. So fortunately we got the Stratus at least, but it's got Fiendish Chain and it's Find a Husk. I mean, we could have used that Raigeki break, but I decided not to. And maybe I should have, because now I just need a hero monster in my grave to use the Miracle Draw. So that's how I did that. I stopped, I destroyed his set card and discarding NEOS so that I can use my Miracle Draw. There you go, draw 2, and he decided to negate that, but I have my Fiendish Chain ready, so my Pot of Greed is going to come through, and I actually got a perfect pick. Stratus to pop the Fiendish Chain so that I can attack even with the other Stratus. Swing, swing, swing with my Mask Change for lethal, my boys. That's how you do it. Here we go, Supreme King Jaden, and this is actually a hand that I understand. So NEOS Fusion to send the Dragon Saber to the grave, and then Stratus to look for another one. And as only defense, we've got a Mask Change. It began with Tenki, and it turns out this is a Lunalite deck, so kinda scary right now. So it's got Cat Dancer to begin with, and putting my Brave NEOS to 0, then White Rabbit to summon the Emerald Bird, then use the effect to bounce my Mask Change hand, but I decided to activate that in response, so that I have my Kaga at 4k attack because he controls 3 monsters, then a perfect pick, the Raigeki break. I decided to go with Stratus, and he had to target my Stratus not to avoid the Fiendish Chain being destroyed. I decided to go in, but he's got this Fear Karibo to save him. So I started getting rid of the Rabbit. Let's see if he has something to deal with me. So it goes with the Cat Dancer, but in the damage step, I used the effect of Goga, and he surrendered. I'm not sure he couldn't have activated the effect of the Fox from the grave to negate my Koga's effect. Maybe he could have. I don't know. Let me think of it. Maybe not, because it's the damage step. Maybe not, because it's the damage step. Right? There you go. For Duel, this was my 3rd win in a row. So peak performance. Let's see what we got. We got not a good hand. I mean, only Necrofusion, but you know, Necrofusion has a card in the early Duel. It's not that useful. We need stuff in the grave to make that useful. So, and this is a Blackwing player, so we can just speed things up because he's gonna do a lot of stuff, a lot of Synchro Shokan, and end up with triple monsters, one with 3700 attack. Then we got the Fiendish Chain, pretty cool. I decided to start by summoning my little guys with Stratus, adding another Solid Soldier. So you could ask why in defense, because why in attack, because I was just, you know, I was not sure if I had to attack the Zephyros the Elite, but then I actually thought it this way. I mean, Zephyros the Elite it's not a problem, so better to keep that there instead of, you know, risking him to summon something that is even more scary, you know. That's how I thought it. So he started to swing in, and then he just popped both my monsters. Now I have the fuels I need for my Necrofusion. So Great Tornado is coming, and him alone is able to stop the whole board, the whole Blackwing board. There you go. All attack and defense cutting off. Then Stratus again to summon another one. I actually don't know why I didn't use Solid Soldier. Maybe this was a mistake. But he has a Sphere Karibo to save his guys right there. Then Night Beam on the Fiendish Chain, but it's fine because I've got the other one. Then the Obsidian Yugioh to summon back the Poison with the Simoon. Another Stratus right here. I got another Raigeki break, so I'm chilling. I can just get rid of everything right here. And I just have a couple of Raigeki break, and you will see that Raigeki break, the double Raigeki break, is all I need. So he's got actually the only one that actually will have resisted to the one Raigeki break, because this card once per turn cannot be destroyed by spell or trap effects. But I got 2 Raigeki breaks, so it can survive the first time, but it cannot the second. So that's how you do it, popping the monster as soon, chaining, you know, to the black whirlwind effect does not allow him to search for anything. So then I just draw into my NEOS, tribute summon for the meme and for the dream, and that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, we've got this little girl right here. Let's see what we got. Pretty good hand, because I mean we've got mask change, so we should be chilling. I decided to have this Holy Soldier just in case I need Diane. So it turns out there is a Dark Lord deck. So a lot of times since I saw one, so it began with yugioh back, and then Nuston, special summon, using the effect to use the searcher from the graveyard. So look for the contact and contact to summon another Dark Lord monster, but I have my mask change to summon our blast and cutting off the attack of the Neston, so we're chilling. We can go on summoning the Solid Soldier that will bring out Stratos. Luckily he's got no spell and trap cards, so we can just add another monster to our hand, and we can just swing in and pop a lot of monsters. Of course use the effect of Neston to use Dark Lord contact from the grave to summon back the Neston, and we're chilling now. He uses draws and spell and trap card, just a set monster, Raigeki break to get rid of the monster, and then in the end phase I will have used the effect of blast to bounce the spell or trap card set back to the hand, and they surrender. That's how you do it. So guys, I'm pretty curious, you know, to see how this deck can perform with all the top tier meta deck. I mean, I didn't have the chance, basically. I didn't meet a single Harpy or Onomats, but I guess that as soon as we got at least a couple of trap cards, we're good to go. I mean, even if we go first and we got a NEOS fusion with Beacon Saver, you have seen from my other videos that actually Beacon Saver alone can be enough to survive a whole turn against the top tier meta decks. So maybe this deck has actually a good chance. I mean, this is not incredibly powerful, but he's got all he needs to, you know, to compete with the other top tier meta decks. You know, a good rogue decks. I mean, that's what it is. And of course, we're talking about elemental heroes that will always have a special place in my heart. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Of course, thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. And as always, see you in the next one.